Yes, the Reds. It's the Anfield Wrap post-match pint from the Munro after West Ham 0, Liverpool 5. I'm Neil Docking here with Stu Wright and Steve Graves after another tremendous evening for the Reds and tremendous evening for Liverpool and for Mohamed Salah. Thierry Henry in 02-03 got 20 plus goals, 20 plus assists. Luis Suarez in 13-14 got 20 plus goals, 20 plus assists. Mohamed Salah, before the year is out, by my reckoning, my numbers, 17 goals, 13 assists. If this man stays fit, Steve Graves, is he going to make history?
Yes, and I mean, I trust your numbers, Neil. I would never doubt them, and he's not only making history. You know, the players you mentioned there are magic players, and he's making magic. You know, I think the thing that throughout the whole time with Salah is that the efficiency blinds you to the magic to a certain extent. And today, there was things that were so Suarez in, there was so sort of Bergkamp, you know, all the players that you think of who down the years, Henry's one of them, who've delighted you when you've watched football, when you've gone, wow, this is what this is all about. And you know, sometimes it goes across club boundaries and stuff. And when it's your own player, when it is, you know, when it was Suarez, when it was Sturridge, when it was Torres, and they're doing things that I didn't see coming. I couldn't even possibly have seen coming. And he's done about 5 of them today. And what are defences meant to do? What are football teams who come out in good faith and go, hang on, we saw you last season and we thought maybe you're starting to slow down a little bit. The numbers are still there, but you know, it's all about efficiency of movement now. It's like he's 23 or 24.
It's like a man reborn,
except better than he was at 23 and 24. And he's absolutely reborn. He's taking people on. He goes either side. Loads of things that you feel were a little bit contained for a while, and we don't know. I mean, we don't know the extent of maybe carrying a bit of an injury or fatigue and stuff. And suddenly this season he is. Game after game looks fresher. Game after game looks like he's got more ideas, more new things that he's worked on. It's astonishing, and you started with the numbers and the pure numbers. The weight of numbers are unarguable and incredible. And yes, he will make history. He'll make history with Liverpool as title winners. You know, which is what he hopes for. We all hope for. His Sky interview. All I'm interested in is Liverpool winning the league. Well, that makes 4 of us, and except we can't do what he can do, and no one can do what he can do.
Well, I mean, if they are to win this league, Stu, then there'll be no one more deserving than him for what he's been serving up week after week so far this season. I liked a couple of points Steve mentioned there, that perhaps in the past we have concentrated too much on the numbers and not necessarily the delight that he brings. When players reach that level of an Henry, you know, players even like Hazard, who Salah often gets compared to, when they're playing at a level where aesthetically the nation just has to sit up and say they are a delight to watch. People sometimes say Salah isn't aesthetically pleasing as Eden Hazard. Well, look at that goal that he sets up for his Gakpo, you know, with 2 double nutmegs. I mean, he is a delight to watch, and the numbers back up how good he is.
I think we can be forgiven for focusing on the numbers before, because I think in the previous iterations of Mo Salah, he's focused on the numbers. I think this season we're seeing a different iteration of Mo Salah. We're seeing an evolution of him. We're seeing perhaps the greatest poker player of all time, by the way. You know, if you were ever going to go try and negotiate a contract, this is the way to do it. He has evolved to a new level now than what we've seen before. I firmly believe, I've been saying this for some time, that this is the best version of Mo Salah. The numbers that we got in the first season were incredible, and the player that we got after that continued to be incredible, but there was always that sense of he was motivated by those numbers. Now it feels like when he goes onto the pitch, he's motivated by a couple of things, numbers, but also the sheer joy that he gets from absolutely embarrassing the opposition, from tearing them apart. And those numbers are no longer just based on what his goal output, but they're based on what he's providing for the rest of this Liverpool team. I've got to tell you, Neil, I am so happy right now. This might be the most relaxed I've been on a show ever. I am so happy. I'm like basking in this version of Mo Salah. It feels like the end of the Matrix, where Neo realizes that he is the one, and he's able to see the Matrix for what it is and control it and completely dominate his surroundings, because that's where Mo Salah is right now.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.